back to our brioche morning buns. My friend said this is a lot of work for something that I'm sure is going to taste like a brioche bun with some whipped cream in it. I don't think my Wellbutrin is suited for this recipe. Hi, hello, good morning. I look like I live with a small child. No, I live with a dog who is a small child. No, I just figured I should start this off now because if I don't start it now, I just never will. I have been obsessed with the idea of making Italian sweet morning buns ever since reading All is Fair in Love and Sin by Jenn Plummer. That is... Hold please. Like a true child, I'm not allowed to do anything on my own. So apparently we'll be doing this together. And I didn't make my hair any better. So I have been obsessed with the idea of these Italian sweet morning buns.
Here are some content recommendations you may like.
So I think we should make those today. I've briefly looked at like one recipe. I'm like, yes sir. I appreciate that you're needing my attention. I've looked at like one recipe and it said that like the dough needs to rise, which completely makes sense. It's a bun. So I figured we'd get started on something. I would go work out, shower, come back and look more presentable. So all that to say, hi, I'm Ashley. Let's bake something from a book I read. Okay, I need your help. Let's find a recipe. Last time I made the mistake of just Googling the cherry chip cake and we just went with the first thing we found. Let's not do that today. So of course I pulled up Pinterest. Of course okay, Linus brought me Holiday Bear. We're on Pinterest, so of course we are judging these by their photos because what else is there to do? Also, does that not just look dry in there? We've got 5 options. I believe this is the one that I just pulled the ingredients from, so when I went shopping, this one, because I remember being like, cooking frog, that's something to name your blog. On Saturday, December 4th. I don't need your whole life story. Active yeast, honey, flour, bread flour, milk, sugar, salt, butter, orange zest, raisins, absolutely not. Okay, there's a first rise in that one. I wish this would tell me how long this takes. That is a concern, as is my hair. This one is also from 2022. Was this a popular thing in 2022 and I just missed it? This one uses all-purpose flour instead of bread flour. They also use too many fonts on their website and I immediately don't trust them. Okay, they're out of the running. Christina's Cucina. Oh, this one is from 2024. It says, they are so tried and true that they date back to the Roman Empire. Oh, this one uses a bread machine. I actually got rid of my bread machine because it decided it was done with me. Granted, it was my great grandmother's bread machine. I think we go with Molly Makes. You hang out here, I'm gonna go get the ingredients. A small bowl, a large bowl. I'm really not impressed so far. Milk slightly warmed. Here's the thing. And this is a great way to start it. Here's the thing. I'm realizing they never gave me my milk in my pickup order. So, I have the whipping cream and Meredith did say that often she'll use whole milk and just dilute it down with a little bit of water when she needs like 2% milk. So I feel like we can do the same thing here. So milk, yeast, bread flour, sugar, salt, egg wash, cream filling. We'll worry about that later. I don't have lightly salted butter. Unsalted will be fine. I got a baby bowl. I'm hopeful that once I am feeling it, we'll up our production level. I can't promise anything. 3 tablespoons of milk slightly warmed. How about we do 2 tablespoons whipping cream, 1 water. Okay, that is warm. Okay, this is striking me as a very much trust the process kind of situation. And it says make it into a shaggy dough. That's as shaggy as it's gonna get. Cover it for 10 minutes, come back to it. So we are gonna be absolute creatures of chaos. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna go take a shower. I will be back in 10 minutes and then we'll continue this. I'm gonna go wash my hands, set a timer, break. I'll be back. I'm now supposed to add the butter. So once your dough has reached a smooth, soft consistency, begin adding the butter. Small amounts at a time, continue kneading as each is fully incorporated into the dough before adding the next. The dough will continue blah, blah, blah. Just take the butter. You wanted the butter. Should we be concerned that this is not a whole lot of dough? And we're forcing a lot of butter, a little bit of dough. When all the butter is added in, the dough looks beautifully shiny, soft and supple. Third fish, shape it into a ball, lightly grease or use the same plastic wrap. Still need to blow dry my hair. Next time you see me, I'll have hair that's done. But I have an hour and a half that needs to rise. Actually, it says an hour to an hour and a half, but I'm gonna give it an hour and a half solely because it is really kind of gloomy and damp. I think that's the move. It's as simple as that. Okay, I'm gonna clean up, see you soonish. So I left this sit for an hour and a half, in which time I now look presentable. Running time is slow due to the amount of fat content. You will gently deflate and form again into a ball on your lightly floured workspace and return to ball and cover. Place dough in the bowl and refrigerate for 2 to 24 hours. It is safe to say that she was not prepared for this. Do we finish this tomorrow? Do we try and do this afternoon? It's already 1:30 in the afternoon, guys. We started this at 9 a.m. Okay, let's read through the rest of the recipe. I do this to myself. I know it. I do it to myself. Fuck me. Why did I do this? Okay, it's fine. That is my hair. It can only be my hair. Who else's hair is it gonna be? Okay, it says to flatten it and then to knead it back into a ball, put it in the fridge for 2 to 24 hours. You the cutest boy in the whole wide world. I am in a mood. I have been in a mood. I think it's partially to do with this weather, to be perfectly honest. But the ennui has set in. Anyhow, let's start some sourdough. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, okay, it's 100 grams. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna feed my starter just to give it something to do, I guess. And then I might check in with you. I don't know. Look at this pizza. Oof, I'm so excited. It is the next morning and I feel like I could sleep for ever. But I've made far too many commitments to still be horizontal. So, one, let's check in with the good bubble. Although it still looks very wet. Okay, that can wait. I don't know why I turned on the camera. I'm in no space to talk to anyone. Here's the cold-proof dough. I think it looks good. So I did what I should have done before I started this recipe. And I read through, well, I only read through the next step, let's be honest. And I need to roll out and let rise the next pieces for about an hour till they double in size. So I'm going to do that. It's not very exciting. Now that those are all tucked in for proof, let's tend to the sourdough. And now we let it rest.
With my life, what is the better thing in question? Sitting and scrolling on my phone, world, any service, right? Like the people you're interacting with on a day-to-day basis, because they never want to read it.
Okay, there are too many things happening at once. So I am going to wash these with egg, put them in the oven for 25 minutes, and then we'll take them out and let them cool. Glossy, messy. My egg wash was sloppy at best. These are sad. We baked them and we let them cool completely. I now need to prepare the cream. Whip the cream. Mascarpone. Fuck, I need mascarpone, don't I? You're telling me I have to go to the store? I've already been in that parking lot once today. I don't know if I've hated myself more. We're at that point in the program where not getting my favorite spot at the grocery store nearly drove me to tears. Okay, I need to get over it. I need to get in there, get mascarpone, and I also need milk. So I really want some Raisin Bran. We have Raisin Bran at home, but I need milk. And yes, I do like Raisin Bran. I went to the store. I got mascarpone. I thought about crying. I don't think my Wellbutrin is suited for this recipe. In a large bowl, whipped cream, mascarpone, vanilla extract, and powdered sugar until stiff peaks form. Transfer into a piping bag and set aside in the fridge. And of course this is gonna die. Are you freaking kidding me? Let's talk about books. Well, the cordless mixer chargers, because of course you can't just plug in the charger and use it with a cord. That would make things far too simple. Okay, this is All's Fair in Love and Sin. It is volume 2 in the Queens and Heathens series. A dark romance, character-driven tale of forbidden desire and moral ambiguity, perfect for readers who crave moody, gritty club dynamics, intense emotional stakes, and a love that defies loyalty and fate. Let's see what people said about like the pace, all that jazz. 31% said it was fast-paced, well, 59 said it was medium, and 9 said it was slow. I would say it was a medium-paced book. 80% said it was a mix of character and plot. I'd say that's accurate. 80% said that there's strong character development. Sure. 100% said that the characters were lovable. I also agree with this. 55% says that there's a diverse cast of characters. And I think that really depends on how you look at diversity. And I think that's a bigger question and conversation for the book world. I think there's a lot of ways to show diversity. There's definitely like show, don't tell, versus what is told, what is through context. And then that also like pulls in your biases through the context. But like I said, 47% said that the flaws of the characters are a main focus of this book. 100% agree with that. I want to be perfectly honest here as well. I am a book recommendation account. I am not a world-class reviewer. I don't even really know what qualifies someone to be a reviewer. Do I leave reviews? Yes. Do I recommend books? Yes. Do I like books that are critically probably not good? Yes. Do I not like books that are critically acclaimed? Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're here for the recs. We're here for the fun of it all. And so would I recommend this book? Yeah. Do you like motorcycle clubs? Do you like a man named Sin who has a pet bunny named Mr. Bun Bun? Yeah. Is that their first interaction, you can almost like feel the electricity in the room shift. When they first come into contact, it is in a bakery. And that's actually kind of what sparked me making this recipe here. And there were such fun moments to grasp onto to tell you about. Okay, I've been talking for too long. Let's hope that this thing is charged up. This is actually a vanilla bean paste that I made. Fancy. And we need some powdered sugar. Also, another recipe I looked with had some orange zest in it. And I think that is something we should do, because I did plan for that part. Hold please. Okay, this smells delicious. Probably mostly in part because of the orange. Back to our brioche morning buns. My friend said, this is a lot of work for something that I'm sure it's going to taste like a brioche bun with some whipped cream in it. He might be right. Slice each bun across the top at a 45-degree angle without cutting through the bottom. So 90, 45. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you nervous. I'm nervous. I always think I'm a type A person until I start filming. And then I just let chaos take charge. It's not even like a type C. We are under-medicated, apparently. 0, 90, 45. So it's not all the way through to the bottom. Also, this is a great way for me to cut through to my hand. As someone who nearly severed her thumb from a mixing bowl incident, you're just supposed to like pop it open? I mean, who's gonna tell me no? People of the internet, you're not here. If someone's Italian grandma wants to come do this with me and do it the right way, that's fine too. Is this just like a giant cream puff? Tell me why these actually look so good. Someone get their grandma on the phone and tell me if this is right. Okay, I'm pretty proud. I think the last thing to do, I'm making such a mess, is to try it, decide if it was worth the hassle, and to clean up. I guess that's what I'm trying, because I just stuck my hand in it. Is there a better way to eat this? I mean, it's freaking delicious. I don't know if I'd ever go into a bakery and be like, that's what I have to have. If you're interested in reading a book where the MMC is obsessed with an Italian cream morning bun, might I suggest All's Fair in Love and Sin by Jenn Plummer. Maritozzi, I should really learn how to pronounce that. The Fluffy Roman Cream Buns.